don't do that. Please don't do that. Good morning, welcome to the vlog. We are on our way to Stanmore Hospital for another pre-op assessment for Elin, who's of course taking this opportunity to go blep, blep, because she doesn't like waiting. She doesn't like sitting in the wheelchair. What am I doing? Where am I? Oh, why are you stuck? Move. Why are you twisted? There we are. So we're actually not in that much of a hurry. We're out in a reasonably good time, but then I'm adding filming to this, so that's why I'm stressing out a little bit. All right, how is your tent of towels, madam? How's your tent of towels? F, F, F. Okay. Yeah, we're on our way to Stanmore. Elin is having another pre-op assessment for her hips, because the last one we had was at the beginning of the year and we were holding off until after her Mickey button. The Mickey button's been in place now for 4 months, so we kind of held off quite some time. But we're in a much better place now because she's put on so much weight that I'm rather hoping the outcome of today's meeting is going to be we're booking an operation. I want to get some water on her because she's not had any water today, but I want to do it slowly because we're going to be in the car for about an hour. All right, madam? All right, madam? When I say she hasn't had any water today, I mean she hasn't had like a big drink. She's just had the flushes with her medicines and her food. So she's had quite a lot of water actually, but not a big sort of pump. All right, Missy Moo? Missy Moo? Are we gonna go on a road trip? Road trip, road trip, road trip! Yay! Come on and do that hocus pocus to me. The way that we touch, you got the power to be. You give me that look, it's almost unreal. It's almost unreal. Elin's there, I'm here. I now need to get some music going. Indeed, and a map on. We need a map, don't we? Maps. Stanmore. This is saying it'll have us there 5-2. Lovely, thank you. We should have basically 15 minutes to get from the parking lot up to the hospital at Stanmore because, oh my god, that is a nightmare. Right. And I am going to take the camera down for driving. So I will catch up with you in a bit. We are so bored that we've actually left the reception and gone out for a little bit of a wander because Madam here is doing her usual I'm bored, I'm gonna throw up thing. We've been at Stanmore Hospital for an hour and a half now. We've been down for an x-ray that was reasonably quick apart from the long walk there. Stanmore Hospital is a bizarre site. Like, this is the Royal National Orthopaedic Hospital, which we have put on the hilliest part of North London that we could possibly find. Like, even inside the hospital you have all these slopes and different levels. Like, it's an orthopedic hospital. People are gonna come here with a variety of mobility limitations. It's just weird. So the main parking is down the hill and then the outpatients is up the hill. Now thankfully the parking, not attendant as such, but there's they have people who work here are directing people to good places to park. And he said, I think you're going to park up at the entrance. There are disabled bays up there. And I was like, thank you, because this is well over 50 kilograms that I'm pushing. And also I'm rather grateful I've got the handbrakes on her, because walking downhill with her is getting a bit dangerous. But yeah, we are bored, aren't we? Are you bored? You want to be seen? I want her to be seen. I want to go home. I thought we were going to be finished in time to meet a friend for coffee, but yeah, that's not happening. I really want another coffee. And I want lunch. It's past lunchtime and all I've had now is a snack. But at least I had a snack. I had foresight enough to bring that, and I brought food for Elin, so she's had lunch. That took 6 hours from door to door. Oh God. Yeah, it was. We turned up and were immediately asked to go to X-ray, which we did. So she had a repeat X-ray done on her hips, and then we went back up to the pediatric outpatients, and then we waited. And we waited. And we waited. And I gave Elin lunch because I brought lunch for her. And we waited. And then I eventually gave up on sitting in the waiting room waiting, because we know what Elin's like. She doesn't like sitting still indoors. So her and I just started walking up and down outside the outpatients for some fresh air and for some movements, and not to just go in one tight circle in the waiting room. God, you can tell I'm tired, can't you? I've got a cup of tea brewing here, which I really need. I'd love it to be coffee, but it's 4 PM now. Elin, where was I? What was I saying? Oh yeah, got a snack for me out of the car, because I brought lunch for her, but I only brought snacks for me because I thought, yes, it may be a late lunch, but not so late that I can't manage. It was so late I couldn't manage. Yeah, and eventually she was seen, and not by her surgeon, but by one of the other surgeons. Basically, they are... they're all on the same page. It doesn't actually matter which one we meet, in all honesty. They communicate with each other. They all have the same system. They can all see the same notes. It really didn't matter. It really didn't matter. Her surgeon did pop her head through the door and say hi, and just check off that we were indeed all on the same page. But we definitely were. I was, for all that we were waiting for a long time, I was very happy with everything that was said in this appointment. Well, happy, given value of happy. We're talking about my daughter needs major hip surgery, so no, I'm not happy, but it was all as expected, I should say. X-ray showed that her hip joint is a little bit further out of joint now, so her thigh bone has migrated a little bit further out of socket, which I kind of knew. Without an X-ray, I could tell. And I think that Elin is now starting to be bothered by her hip. She finds it difficult to find a comfortable position to lie in when lying in bed or when lying on the floor, and she's starting to complain, and she's not that happy anymore in the stander and the walker. So I think it is now actually starting to hurt her and bother her. Am I right about that? Well, I'm glad. I'm a tired mess. Oh, and so is Elin. Yeah, so from a surgical perspective, nothing has changed. The plan remains the same. On Elin's left side, they want to break and reset the thigh bone, and they also want to break and reset part of her pelvis. So that's what's needed on the left. It's the left that is out of socket. It is sitting quite significantly, like if this is the outer part of the... So this is the pelvis. This is the outer part of the hip socket. Instead of being a socket, it's kind of straight. And her thigh bone, which should have a bend before the ball part, that's kind of straight as well. So instead of sitting like this, it is sitting like this. And that's not where you want it. It should be much further down than it is. And I've said this in other vlogs, and I've shown on photos on my Instagram and Facebook that her legs are significantly different in length. And this is because on her left side, her hip, instead of sitting like this, it is up here. Okay. And it has been pulled out a little bit further since November, her last X-ray. It is now September, so it's been 10 months since the last X-ray, and it has been pulled out a little bit further, not massively, not worryingly, but it's out.
it is that, but it was out 10 months ago. It's just a bit further out now. Yeah, so on the left, we're talking about 2 breaks and a reset. And if this is going okay, then they want to, in the same surgery, break and reset her right thigh bone as well. But if they feel that the surgery is getting a bit much for her, then they will delay that and do that at a different date. I think I would almost prefer this to be 2 operations. In part because she sleeps on her side, and you know, if she's been operated on both sides at the same time, she's not going to sleep for months. But yeah, I kind of feel like it's a little bit much. But I'm going to let the surgeons do what they need to do. They're the experts. They are, aren't they, Elin? You can have a snack now. She is going to go to HDU, the high dependency unit, for a few days after surgery, so she has complete one-to-one care at all times. Especially as she is a child who has seizures, and she is a child who always gets fevers and excessive vomiting after a GA, and they're expecting her to be worse this time. Basically, all that we're used to seeing from her general anaesthetic reactions, but bigger. And they're still going to put in an epidural post-surgery as part of her pain management for the first 5 days, and then it's going to be morphine and paracetamol and ibuprofen, and basically manage her pain levels as much as possible. As you can tell, she's very happy about the concept of being very, very drugged. Yay! Better living through chemistry! Woo! Woo! You can tell that this is a child who is very happy to be home and be snuggling. Oh my god, I'm happy to be home and be snuggling. Was there anything else we brought up? I asked about her blood clotting, because I knew that they'd taken a clotting blood test when she was there in April for her first pre-op. And in July she was in hospital for seizures, and that's when the doctor noticed that she's had a few abnormal clotting results. So apparently there are different things you can test on the blood clotting, and they were all within normal limits, but one of them was at the lower limit of normal. And this is the same result that the doctor at our local paediatric ward saw with the seizures, that she's having this, it's repeatedly that just slightly off. And that's what she didn't like. Now, she did do a repeat blood test about a month after that hospitalization. I personally haven't heard anything, so I need to follow up. But otherwise, there are no changes to what they're planning to do or how they're planning to do it. They currently do not have any appointments for surgery until after Christmas. If they get a cancellation, they're taking Elin in. But otherwise, we're looking at after Christmas. But they are literally just going to book her in now. There is nothing else to do. There's nothing else to check. We're not waiting on anything else. The big thing we were waiting for was the Mickey button, and that's done. She's putting on weight, which is great. That's what they love to see. Yeah. So first available slot, it's hers. And you're going to say, bye everybody, I'm snuggling my mummy. Mwah. Mwah. See you soon. Bye.